But tonight there will be no arguing with Jeremy Vine's numbers. He's in Cardiff for the night and we are going across to him now. Jeremy, let's see what you've got.
Thank you, Laura. Yes, welcome to the headquarters of BBC Wales. And you can see this map here. You see the blue areas. They're Tory seats and the most marginal ones we put first. So we've got a board. Let's call it a Battleboard. And each tab is a seat. And there are 50 each time I change the board, and these are the most marginal seats, the most marginal of all for the Conservatives going into this election. Burnley with a 127 majority last time. Then Leon Atherton, new seat, 293 majority. Really slender majorities, High Peak 590, and then you've got the twin seats of Bury South, Bury North, etc. As we go down the boards, the seats gradually get better defended and the Conservatives have a better chance of keeping them. Now let's show you what the exit poll is telling us. The results we put up, of course, are not results yet. They are going to flash because they're just predictions. But you can see this board. Most of the blue has been washed off this board, except for, interestingly, listening to Kirsty there, the Scottish seats. The Conservatives are defending their Scottish seats better than anywhere else. But it's a wash of red and Liberal Democrat orange as the opposition parties are just ripping through this first Tory board. So these seats changing hands, all the ones except Scotland, and Carshalton, Wimbledon, the top two Lib Dem targets, by the way. OK, let's move on. Let's do the next 50 Tory seats. And again, you can see what's happened. Let's have a look. We move it on. You see what's happened here. So seats 50 to 100, 51 to 100. Hendon goes, Truro goes, Wrexham goes, Hazelgrove goes Lib Dem, Plaid Cymru in Cyffredin. Dumfriesshire again stays Conservative. They're somehow defending their Scottish seats. But look at the damage here. We still haven't seen, until we get to Exmouth, a seat outside Scotland that the Conservatives have managed to defend successfully in their first 100. Finchley, Mrs Thatcher's old seat, goes Lib Dem. Let's look at the next board. Again, the map on the floor changes as I bring them on. That's a peachy Lib Dem target, Sutton and Cheam, so they've taken that under our exit poll prediction. Woking, they take Brecon, Eastleigh. It's a phenomenal night for the Liberal Democrats when you think last time they barely had a dozen seats. But look at the red going down the board. The Tories are not defending anything in England at this point, and we're still in the first 150 Conservative seats. The colours on the map are changing. Let's have a look at seats 151 to 200. Where will the Conservatives start to mount a defence in England? Again, Telford Labour, South Devon Lib Dem. Let's have a look. Frome and East Sussex Lib Dem. Lib Dem's doing brilliantly. Labour doing brilliantly. Beaconsfield, there we are. The Conservatives seem to have defended Beaconsfield, but that's heartland Conservative country. Bassett Law, Reform from the Conservatives. Tunbridge Wells, Bicester, Chelmsford. You're starting to see the Conservatives defend a seat here and there, but this is around about 180th, 190th target seats. Welling, Hatfield, Grant Shapps. Looks as though that one's gone under our prediction as well. Let's see the next board, shall we? Now we're 201 to 250. And again, even seats that are 200 down the target list, Labour are taking. Rochester and Strood, Isle of Wight West. Yes, some are being defended. Melstride back in central Devon, says our prediction. But look, they're taking Lowestoft. Gravesham is interesting. 199th on Labour's target seat list, and we've got them down as a Labour gain. Kettering, Mansfield, Wellingborough, Labour gains still in the majority on this board. You're seeing the Conservatives can't defend their own seats until you get to seat 251, right? So we're way down. We're in safe Tory territory now. Salisbury, Reigate, Tewkesbury, Cambridgeshire, North West, Beverley, Windsor. Even here, Labour are taking seats. Staffordshire Moorlands, Sutton Coldfield, Amber Valley, Herne Bay, Old Bexley, Broxbourne, Chatham, Solihull West. Even here, in their safest seats. Great Yarmouth was the seat of Brandon Lewis, the former Justice and Northern Ireland Secretary who stood there. That's gone under our prediction. So it is a horrible, horrible night for the Conservatives. Finally, here we are. And they mop their brows. Seat 300. And look, at last, the Conservatives are starting to mount a defence, but only in their safest seats. And even then, you've got Labour taking Cannock Chase, which had a huge Tory majority. So the whole map is changing tonight. It's just an extraordinary prediction we've got here.
Jeremy, thank you. Truly a roll call of disaster as you see the names of all those constituencies spin through. We'll be back with Jeremy throughout the night as the real numbers start to come in.